Hi guys, RV Ruby here, just doing my vlog basically. So I'm going to be doing this vlog, which is just me talking. Then I will be doing, the RV tips and tricks, which is what I think most people want to watch. That's what I wanted to watch when I was getting ready to RV, and I still watch them. And then I'm going to do the interview with the human segment, where I'm going to interview other people. I hope to have my first person coming up next week. And then, my vlog, which is just really about me personally, my experiences, my thoughts, stuff like that. So I'm not sure who it's going to interest, but I think it's kind of cathartic to do it. And I think it's kind of like a diary, but it's easier for me to talk than to write. I can talk a lot faster than I can write, that's for sure. So this is just my update. I bought my rig and I've had it, I've been in it, I'd say going on about 6 months now, because my house sold in August, but I moved out, I think I was out of there end of May. So what is that? June, July, August, September, October. Well, maybe not 6 months yet, but I've been in it for a few months. I've taken some short trips. The furthest one was like 3.5 hours. So I have a little experience, packing it up, driving it, unpacking it, hooking up, all that good stuff. And I recently got my smart car that I bought. I got the tow system hooked up, and I did drive that once just back to the RV park. But I have decided, even though I'm scared, that I really want to do it. I really just want to go ahead and maybe take, even if it's just a brief sabbatical, and just kind of take off and see what, God has for me, basically. I'm going to be coming back and forth. So I'm a realtor here in San Diego, and I have a feeling it's going to be a slow year. So my thought is, if not to really, be out there hitting the pavement looking for business, but if one of my clients calls me and they want to, buy a house or sell a house, I'm not going to be that far away that I can't come back and take care of them. So that's my thought for this next year. And I'm going to be trying this new job, which is insurance sales, basically Medicare Advantage type programs, which I can do all online and from the RV, and I can travel anywhere. So this year is for me to really find out what I want to do, to see how I like being on the road, to see if I even want a house again. I still believe in real estate. I do want to own property. So what I'm going to do is head to Texas and see about investing in a property there. They're less expensive and the rents are good compared to the purchase prices, versus San Diego. I don't have enough money to put down to really make it profitable here. And the rental income will just help me qualify for more to buy another house here if I decide to stay here. But if I'm driving around, I may decide that I want to settle down in a little town in Alabama or something. The exciting part is anything could happen. This new job could work out, it could not work out. I could end up to be right back in San Diego doing what I'm already doing, but doing it better. I think the rest and the just being able to be a little introspective and really think about what makes me happy and what I want to do, even if I just come back right back to San Diego, right back to real estate, I think I'll be better. And I think it will give me a chance to kind of like back up from the situation and look at it and make positive changes. If I decide that I don't want to come back, I think that that's fine. I still have to make a living, so I'm looking at all my options, I guess. And I really don't hate living in the RV. I'm not sure that I'd never want another house, but for now, this really suits me. Me and my cute little dog, Missy. Missy, say hi. Missy, say hi. Say hi. This is Missy. Her tongue hangs out because she doesn't have teeth. She's older. So I'm getting ready to take off. So today, I guess what I want to talk about is just whatever's on my mind. And a couple of things. So one of the things today, I was walking this morning and I ran into these people, and they're really nice people, and they live in the RV park too, and they have quite a few animals, like a handful of little dogs in their RV. So I know all the dog people. That's the good thing about having a dog. It's like you walk around, all the dog people, because the dogs want to say hi, so everybody comes up and you get to know a lot of people. So I'm talking to them, and I guess they went to the casino. There's a casino nearby, and gambled, and they did good. I think they gambled $200 and came home with like 700 or something. But he was saying how there's so many homeless people that hang out at the casinos. They hang out there all day and night, and when they get their checks, they just hang out in the casino and they drink, because you know, most of the casinos, if you're gambling, you can drink for free, and they just stay there until they get kicked out, which I thought was really sad. It's like the homeless people, I guess, that were gambling addicts, and that's probably how they got to be homeless. You know, they're gambling away their Social Security or disability or whatever it is they get. I feel like that's just a really hopeless way to live. I mean, how do you really hope? What are the odds you're ever going to get out of your situation? But then if your situation's so far down, how do you not hope? Like, I can't really say too much because I bought a lottery ticket today. I don't know what God thinks about that. Actually, I do think I know. I don't think we're supposed to try to ever get something for nothing. I think there always needs to be like a win-win, the right kind of exchange. So you're never supposed to try to get something for nothing, or try to get rich quick, or, you know, a scheme or something like that, or taking advantage of people. But anything that's a win-win is good. Both people benefit, and maybe they don't both benefit monetarily, but one person offers something the other person wants, and you know, there's an exchange, and both people end up happy. Or in real estate, both people, the best deal they say is when both people end up slightly unhappy, because you know, the buyer would have liked to pay a little bit less, the seller would have liked to get a little bit more. That's really a good transaction, because everybody, you know, there wasn't a winner and a loser, and there's really two winners. So I was thinking about that, and I was just thinking about how I really do think there's a chemical component. You know, I really have this sugar addiction, and now I'm trying to break that, and I'm hoping this new lifestyle will help, because you know, it took effort for me to break you know, my cigarette addiction, and I just think it's you know, sugar's hard, because it's not like you can completely walk away from sugar. If people do it, I don't know how they do it, because sugar's in everything, and it's such, you know, a big part of our life. Yesterday I was over at the neighbors here, and I said no, but it was really hard, and I felt rude, and one of the guys was even joking how rude I was, because I turned down some well, it's like strawberry shortcake, but she used brownies, which I thought was a great idea, because you know, chocolate and strawberries go really well together. But anyway, I really liked her. But it's just that addiction, I do think there's a chemical component. So it's not just like making up your mind. I don't think it's that easy to change. And I do think there's some kind of chemical component going on in our system, even if it's in our gut or in our brain or something. All compulsive activity, there's some kind of, you know, something going on there that I know, because when I smoked, I wasn't addicted to sugar at all. I never even wanted it. Like, you know, other people would say, let's take a break and get a candy bar or a soda, and I never wanted the candy bar or soda. So, but now I would want it, and it's surprising how fast that weight can pile up, and how easy that slippery slope is. So I'm working on that, and just trying to not be addicted to anything, and trying to look at the emotional chemical component, and not just trying to do something by like still will, you know, trying to force it or be strong enough, or I just don't think I can. So I think it's more about just trying to fix the chemical thing, and then trying to fix the emotional thing. So the chemical thing, I really think taking these apple cider vinegar pills are helping me. They help with my sugar cravings. And also, a friend of mine told me, and I do think it helps, is to have a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat in the mornings, so that it kind of stabilizes your sugar. I know for diabetics, like at night, they're supposed to have carb with protein, because the protein, and I think fat too, you know, it helps stabilize your sugar so it doesn't raise as high and then sink as low. I know I'm talking very technical here, using big words and stuff. Just kidding. Everything I do, everything I talk about, I explain it in a very kindergarten version. So that's the way I think. So that's just how it's going to be. So, and then I went to Bible study today, and talking about the differences of talking about the gifts and the differences in the gift of knowledge and the gift of wisdom. So that's kind of an interesting subject too. Anyway, I feel like this video sucks, so I don't even know if I'm gonna post it.